And back with another one. You have tuned into ESQ-Astro. I am the host here, ESQ. We ask that the ancestors, the Most High, and all of our spirit guides come in to guide the reading and oversee the reading from your end so that you get the clearest message. Now, we do a classic Egyptian tarot spread with the Egyptian tarot. So, unlike other channels or other places where you may see tarot being done, we do things here different at ESQ Astro. Just want to go ahead and get started with our shuffles. Shuffle everything on camera, no trick readings. We'll have some readings coming in the future where we'll do explanations if I do any shuffles or anything off camera. But it'll be for education purposes only. Okay. We don't do anything for entertainment here. I feel if you're here, you're looking for some type of clarity, confirmation, or something different for what you may be overlooking or seeing in your situation. Again, use my interpretation as a guide, but at the same time, don't rely on my understanding as you may see things different or deeper than we go here on ESQ Astro. You guys can go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you get me into the algorithm. I see how YouTube plays with these tarot videos, but I'm not looking for views. I just want to get the message to those who it may apply to the best. So we have done a shuffle, and we ask that mind, body, and soul be entwined. First card coming out, the High Priestess in reverse. Okay, just so you guys see. Not sure if you guys can see the cards. I know I've played the videos back and you can kind of see it, but not really. High Priestess in reverse, though. Okay. This is something turning around. We had the High Priestess come out a couple of times over the times I've been doing readings now. And it's mostly been in the upright. So coming out in the reverse, I would say situations turning around on this particular day. Next card coming out, we got the Emperor. Okay. So the Emperor is going to have, again, some effect in that way. Again, being on the side, the opposite of the moon, definitely playing more in that sun position. So light can be shed on some things. The Emperor can come through in a way to exalt the High Priestess to turn things around. Coming with the next card over, we got the Devil in reverse. Okay. So the Devil in reverse is something either seen as toxic or something that's toxic is basically being brought to an end or it's turning around. Okay. This could even be some obsession with a particular outcome someone may have. So you got to be on the up and up. Again, we're in a season where you need to be adjustable because things are growing in a particular way, and you just never know. With harvest season right at the precipice, we need to be very aware of things that we've done in the past that may be harvesting some things now to release us from those things, turn situations around. But somebody is standing pretty steady and firm as the Emperor. And the High Priestess is definitely benefiting from that in some way. Next card out is the Hermit in reverse. So yeah, somebody's being put back out there in a particular way. I would definitely say it's the High Priestess. So far, everything's in reverse but the Emperor in the first row. So maybe there's even a turnaround that the Emperor may need to do that the High Priestess is seeing in this particular reversal and seeing that Emperor being the Hermit. And so this may be a conversation that needs to be had because with the Emperor facing the High Priestess, there's going to be some communication there about these particular things. So I do foresee that. Coming out with the next card, we have the Tower in reverse. So yeah, continued reversals, confirming both of these cards. So yeah, and with it coming from the Emperor, it actually may be the Emperor, you know, affecting the High Priestess with this communication, seeing things from an upright stance as opposed to where she sees it from. The main thing is that, again, we had the tower come out in the last two readings, so not far-fetched that it will come out in reverse today. This was a day, I believe, with the weekly spread, this day was in reverse. So again, this is that day things are supposed to turn around. Tomorrow's kind of that holding hub before Thursday produces exactly what it should based upon everything playing out. Next card coming out is the Judgment card. Okay. So yeah, there is a judgment coming. And again, it could be something talked about that is possibly toxic to the emperor, and he's making a judgment and conveying that to um, the high priestess, okay, which is causing some type of reversal of a tower or just a tower moment that is going to have to be endured in some shape, form, or fashion. Again, with judgment, coming out in the upright, this could be actually things balancing out and coming into uh, the proper alleys. I'm going to see how we build up. Again, so far, reversals dominating the reading. So, definitely showing what the week card showed for this day on Tuesday. So, yeah, we definitely want to be in tune with the changes that are at bay. Next card coming out is the moon card. Yeah, so secrets definitely could be coming out. Judgments could be being made because of these secrets or things that have been hidden coming to the forefront. We definitely want to um, just be aware again of any harsh communication with Pluto going retrograde tomorrow. This is a harsh retrograde in certain ways, especially for relationships. So if you're usually the aggressive one or overreactive, this is definitely a cue to hold your ground, stand the upright, even if you do have to make judgments that again convey things that are corrective in measure, maybe, or something that you're just not willing to tolerate. But we do need to be, um, again, a little less aggressive. Maybe using a hint method in certain ways, or again, just having that um, basic heart to heart. Again, the judgment is coming from Anubis holding the judgment paper, but the one who upholds the judgment would be Ma'at on the other side. Okay, so she just always shows the truth and fairness and balance with the hands. Again, not in the same length, but one back, one front, and then at the bottom they're crossed. So uh, this judgment could be taken a particular way, but definitely think something's coming to light. Maybe something good, to where things aren't as serious as maybe you thought, but it's looking like it's definitely on the side of someone else as far as where the main energy lies in the reading and what's at play, or the person that ultimately has to decide and do something is the other person, just because these things are coming out in reverse, or this could be you. If you are in that position of the high priestess. Again, I believe the emperor is making that judgment just because it's lining up with that. And then the moon is revealing the toxicity as well as the hermitage. And this could be somebody talking about that particular, somebody doing something toxic and just being too introverted, or so much in that somebody just feels a way about that. And again, that's going to cause that tower reversal. But again, that's judgment. That's an opportunity for when things come to the light under the moon upright. Um, again, decisions to be made. And so, definitely showing that so far. But again, a judgment has been made, and something's pretty clear as far as what somebody sees, and again, may be communicated in some type of way. Next card coming out is the Temperance in reverse here. So Temperance keeps coming out in reverse because I'm telling you, somebody's being reversed in their temperament and how they sit and absorb things. And again, if you don't come off that hierarchy, just maybe a point of again falling on your head or being in a place where you remain in the fool's position, exploring something that you should have been learned from. And that's kind of what I saw in the reading the other day. I didn't want to get too deep into it, but when you get into that position where you start to uh, endure things that are not personally for you, okay. But again, staying in that fool's position when you should be flipping to the wise. Now the hermit's coming out in reverse, and again they were trying to flip the temperance to the hermit. So the main thing is if the fool comes out in the upright, then I know this is somebody being explorative and maybe staying on that fool path to maybe change the methodology that they've been using to again endure because again part of love is endurance, and we just can't be in a place where we give up on people that easy. Some people are in this convenient society we live in nowadays, so you just have to realize the part you play, what you do to enhance things in whatever relationships you're in, whether they're friendships, love relationships, family relationships, because this could even be something with family, maybe something with mother. I'm not sure, but yeah, definitely something with family. But the temperance and the hermit now looking in the same way. Okay, it's definitely showing again with this tower in reverse too. Things that exchange is being made. Okay. Or that alchemy is coming together. I wouldn't be surprised if the next card that comes out is the magician. It's the Hierophant, close. Okay. So yeah, with the Hierophant coming out in the upright, definitely, uh, yeah, because again, the Hierophant and the High Priestess are going to be the cards that actually match. With both between similar pillars on a throne. So Hierophant definitely clarifying the change here because that was the switch over in the reading the other day. Okay. So this energy is being alchemized or flipped in a certain way for you to end up as the Hierophant, okay? Or you end up having to listen to the Hierophant, again, showing up as the Emperor here with the judgment. Again, that shows that things need to be turned around, okay? Last card coming out is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So somebody's fortune is definitely changing in the right direction based upon correct counsel. I would say proper changes. Uh, definitely, definitely financially. I can't say not, just because again the world's coming right out in the upright after the Hierophant. So I mean, it's pretty straightforward to me. Even though we got a lot of reversals in the reading, we're still going to do the bottom of the deck and clarify with the gods of Egypt. But yeah, it's pretty clear that the changes that are needing to be made are causing the tower in reverse, which means it actually may reverse again a perspective of someone. And again, it may be based upon something coming out during this flip so that the Hierophant again is in that place of being the backing of the Emperor. Okay. But again, one and the same, I would say, but they're making that judgment from an upright standpoint as opposed to being in that reverse. Okay. But oh, you know what? That's not the Wheel of Fortune. That's the World card. I'm sorry. So change, yeah, change is definitely. I would still say it applies, to everything I said. Maybe less towards, finances or whatever, but definitely change and effect. Again, it may just be somebody's perspective. I do apologize for that. I was kind of going fast, and they both kind of look the same. Wish it would come out, but yeah, the world card is what it is. So it's definitely identifying some change in the air. And again, these are changes that are progressive. They're not necessarily something that's just going to happen overnight. It's not an event, but it's the steps that we take to get to that event. So, and once we get to the event horizon, that's where we make a critical choice to maintain, okay, or fall back. Bottom of the deck is the death card in reverse, okay, which I kind of figured something like that would come out. And to me, that's just saying, something's dying, something's changing, and it's reversing. Again, the person who's in reverse here, which again is the high priestess from the beginning. It's also that temperance in reverse and the hermit that was at identity crisis in the other reading, and now they're looking in reverse in the same way. Okay, and ultimately that's bringing you to the Hierophant energy with the world card topping off in the death. I would definitely say something's changing for the better. Okay, and it could be financially. Only financial card I would say is in here is the High Priestess, and then I would also maybe say the Judgment card is a financial card too, because again, the judgment could be being made about finances, as far as you know, somebody either giving something, accepting something, or again, adjusting so that things meet balance, because there is a balance in the reading. Um, yeah, with 5 and 5 on the pyramid build up. Oh no, yeah, 5 and 5. Oh no, no, 6 and 5 plus the yeah. So pretty dominant reversal reading. So it's not very clear, but for the last two cards to come out in the upright, it's kind of again letting you know that somebody's turning it around, and the change is there because they're gonna dead something. Something's coming to an end. So we'll go to the gods of Egypt to clarify. We won't get too much more deeper into the reading. Just want to clarify and see what we can see to simplify and just give the reading an overall energy. I think I just saw the Ptah card pop out. So again, this is a new path, I would say. And so, but I'm going to shuffle. Hope to get one or two clarifiers at the most. Not looking to do a whole nother spread with these. I use these as my clarifiers because there's a lot more cards in this deck. Again, we don't do things typical on this channel with ESQ-Astro. We usually try to keep it different with our shuffles, let you see that we're doing everything on camera. So if the same cards keep coming out, again, there's an energy that's being created through these readings that is for somebody. So all I can do is convey the message I see without getting too deep, and then letting my spirit guides guide me as far as how much I need to shuffle the cards so that the right message comes out. I ask that you call in your spirit guides and whoever you believe in that guides you and oversees your right thinking and right knowledge to get the best message for yourself. As for one clarifier, so I'm going to flip that and we get that reversal, wholeness. Okay. So either something's becoming whole or something is still showing that it's in pieces. Okay. And there's a decision that has to be made when it comes to killing off that energy, because with dominant reversal energy, I wouldn't be surprised if the bottom of the deck is reversed too. But we'll flip that in a second. Definitely showing, yeah. Even with the change of the world being a complete circle, it just may be that energy of a judgment being made based of things not being whole, complete, in oneness. I just made a post saying that there's only one source, but there are many ways to that source. So you can never knock another's way. But if it's not your way, then you're in the way of each other when you start to deal with certain dynamics. So you just have to be uh, mindful of that. And again, not put yourself in a place of, you know, accepting toxicity. Again, the devil, the hermit, the temperance in reverse all look in the same way. Only one looking straightforward and direct is the high priestess. So, also death looking that same way. The flip of wholeness is that Thoth is looking towards the change and in the opposite direction of them. Okay, and scribing. Okay, so again, an accurate account is coming in that reversal as well of things being documented in a way, maybe to suggest things to bring in the wholeness, which again is the judgment coming from that judgment being made by the emperor and the hierophant working in conjunction with each other or being the same person. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck. Yep. Reversal justice. So yeah, somebody's having the justice reverse. Okay. With this whole situation, because justice in this deck coming out confirming our judgment card here. Yeah, it's definitely turning some things around. Justice also looking in that opposite direction of thought. So, uh, what's being taken account of uh, may actually get the justice based upon that reversal. Okay, somebody's changing somebody's view of something, um, and it's going to play out in a way where either you see it and it happens pretty easily, or you don't see it and it's just going to be a surprise in a way. So I'm going to leave the reading there. You guys like, share, subscribe. Again, leave a comment if anything resonates. Not going to get too deep into it, especially with the reversals ruling this reading today. And again, we had the reverse card for Tuesday. Yeah, something's being turned around this day. And definitely the changes are going to affect what goes on tomorrow. So tomorrow Pluto retrograde begins. We're going to do a special reading for that Pluto retrograde. Y'all tune in to ESQ Astro. Tell your people, tell a friend, tell whoever you know or don't know. All right? If they need to know, ESQ Astro is where you go. Peace.